your God power. Get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. Video example. Resonance breaks wine glass. What is this video about? This video example is a demonstration of how a resonant frequency can affect an object that vibrates at the same frequency. This demonstration is in a lab setting. There is a wine glass which is to be the target of the demonstration. There is a frequency recording device and a powerful amplifier with the speaker attached. Additionally, because the movements of the glass will be so fast and at such a high frequency, they have mounted a strobe light above the glass so that it, in effect, slows down the motion to the point where you can actually see it. Using the microphone on the recording device, they tap the glass with a stick to cause it to make a sound. That sound is the resonant frequency of that glass. In other words, based on the actual material of the glass and on its shape, with all factors considered, it has a certain frequency that it vibrates at. Just like a guitar string that is at a certain thickness, a certain length, and a certain tension, etc., results in a certain frequency that it responds to, and at the same time is the same frequency which is the note that it will play when strummed. After the resonant frequency of the glass is determined, the same exact frequency is set on the amplifier, and it is turned up very loud. The speaker is next to the glass, sending the exact same frequency that the glass made when it was tapped. Amazingly, the glass begins to quiver and actually flexes and bends to the sound. I don't know how solid glass could bend as much as it does, but after a while it is no longer able to bend enough to respond to the sound, and it shatters into pieces.
For best results, pause this video at this point here, and watch the video example mentioned in the segment. The links are located in the book chapter, and at the end of the book. If you are watching this online, you will find the link for this video example listed in the notes section. Then, after watching the associated video example, continue watching this video from here.
What does this example show and what does it mean? This was just like the old commercial many years ago that had a famous singer singing and it shattered a glass. What happened is she hit the high note that matched the glass, and unlike the guitar string that can vibrate and move quite a bit without breaking, the solid glass couldn't flex enough and it shattered. What this example shows is that when a resonant frequency is matched, it must respond. The glass has no choice but to start to vibrate and flex to the sound that is like it. Resonance is a powerful force. It demands a response to likeness, and the response always comes willingly, even if it means that it will shatter itself doing it. There is no denying the call of resonance. This is why, if you set your thoughts and beliefs clearly on what you want, you will elicit, no, let's make this clear, you will demand a response from the universe, commanding everything like you to show up and respond to you. There is no choice. It will shatter itself in order to respond to your call. People, situations, events, places, and things will go out of their way and cooperate with you as they respond to your vibrational, invitational call. However, if you are not in vibrational accord with what you want and are looking for, there is nothing you can do to get any response whatsoever. Opportunity will not only be invisible to you, but you will be invisible to opportunity. It will go on without you and around you and behind your back, and there will be nothing you can do to stop it. Okay, let's look at this illustration. Same frequency. Physical meaning. Glass's natural frequency. This is the wine glass. Then you have the physical meaning that you have a sound frequency from an amp that's the same frequency. That's the physical meaning. What do you get? You take the glass's natural frequency on the one hand, and then you create the same frequency from an amp, and you put the sound toward the glass, and what do you get? The physical meaning result? Resonance is activated. A response is elicited. Glass vibrates. Here it says the same frequencies will activate resonance and elicit an automatic response. Once again, you see the guy striking the gray tuning fork. It's creating a sound. Let's say that's the sound from the amplifier. Frequency. Now that frequency, let's say this other tuning fork represents the glass. The glass resonates and has the same frequency as the sound that's coming. So what happens? It starts to vibrate. In fact, if you watch the video, you can actually see the glass bending. I don't know how it does it, but the glass is actually bending, and it still doesn't break, but finally it does break. Now there's a couple interesting things about this that we need to cover. Number one, the glass has a natural frequency. The frequency is from its elements. What are its elements? Its elements are the kind of glass it's made from, its particular shape, the amount of glass, the amount of air in it, its size, and all those factors together create a certain frequency. Now, if you put water in the glass, it's going to change the frequency. If you know they have several glasses of water, and they have different levels of water in them, and you tap each one, you know that the sound is different. Why? Because the elements are different. If that bridge had had a bunch of cars on it, its overall frequency would have been different. See? Because as you add elements to it that have their own frequency, like if you add new instruments into a song, it's going to change the overall song. It's going to change the frequency slightly based on the new frequencies being added into it. By the same token, if you take away frequencies, if you take away instruments, you take away the singer, then the song changes again. If this glass were somehow cut in half with a glass cutter, its frequency would be completely different. It probably would not even respond at that frequency. Okay.
To continue, go to How to Use Your God Power, Chapter number 5, Segment number 5. Let your quest for knowing continue.